There's just a reaction when they don't really can't combat us with facts. Our main point is that a very large proportion of HT's circulation in Delhi consists of a product that most people have never seen or heard of. It is something we call HT 2 minutes. It used to be some 12-pager summary of some of the stories of that day's HT. It hardly carried any ads of the main paper, yet it represented about 25% of the total circulation. Now, using this, I would say, scam product, they managed to show a total circulation which is comparable to ours. Also, since 25% of their copies are this product, which is barely, even now it's barely 12 or 16 pages, as compared to some 40 pages of that same day's HT. तो ये रोज एक उसका एक सैशे प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं. नाउ ये क्योंकि ये ₹1.25 का है, ये है ₹4.5 का. ये पता नहीं कैसे, इनफैक्ट ये लार्जली प्री इंसर्टेड जाता है in the, I think, I do not know how they distributed, I'm not an expert on that. But our thesis is that even a large part of their readership comes only because of this product on which the advertiser has no control. So 25% of their circulation of all copies printed in Delhi consists of this sachet product, which does not carry any ad of HT City. If there's a front page jacket here of a Samsung or whatever, it won't be carried here. Whereas the advertiser feels he is paying for the entire 10 plus lakhs. Whereas in reality, he's not getting 2.5 to 3 lakhs out of that. That's the problem. See, first of all, the IRS, as we have said, and not just us, but some 15 other publishers have said, is the most incomprehensible document because it has a lot of illogical results. But the one company that seems to have benefited on every aspect of the IRS is HT and all aspects of all publications of HT media. One of the hypotheses we have is that if 25% of their copies are going to be this sachet product, which are in any case landing up in a lot of Hindustan homes, etc. So, लोग तो बोलना चाहते हैं कि हाँ कल मैंने अखबार देखा. अब कौन सा देखा किसी को क्या पता? If 25% of the copies going around in the market are of this sachet product, one has to assume that 25% of the readership is also of a product where advertising is not necessarily going to be carried. No, I think it's a pity that we've had, as two large, leading media groups of the country, it's a pity we've had to resort to this. In fact, it doesn't do, actually देखा जाए तो अखबार को इतना शोभा नहीं देता ये सब कहना. But it's a pity. We have tried hard to get them to back off from this, this sachet product of theirs. But when they want to shore up their circulation and readership figures on the back of a product that we believe is fundamentally dishonest, then we have no option but to take that matter into the public. I don't know, I think we would like to create an impact to the advertisers. We'd like to be able to tell advertisers that when it comes to the real copies, which means I define real copies as copies with supplements. Now, when we think of HT or Times of India, we think of a product that also has HT City with it or Delhi Times with it. So if you look at products that carry supplements, the truth is that we have a lead of 22% in amongst all copies printed in Delhi NCR. So our real lead is 22%, whereas they are able to show a lead because of this scam product. And on readership, either because of the inherent problems with IRS and their methodology, or because a large share of their readership must be for this product that is not really carrying advertising. Even the readership is flawed to that extent. The permanent solution is to create a strong, tamper-proof IRS that has so many checks and balances. When we started the current round of IRS, which was the contract was handed over to Nielsen, the idea at that time was to, in fact, increase the sample size, was to have a separate auditor like an Ernst & Young or some such auditing firm. The idea was to have a very high amount of use of technology so that it is not possible to, so that the starting addresses of the fieldwork are not known to people in advance. Unfortunately, because of, I think, pressures on the total budget of this survey, the sample size was actually reduced In metros like Delhi, etc., it is almost, I think, if I'm not mistaken, reduced by 40-50%. In addition, many of the checks and balances that were supposed to be there were only partially carried out. So we are saying that yes, the currency, the print as a medium needs a measurement like IRS, but then it should be on the designs of the original plan of a much more robust sample, much higher use of technology, much better ongoing audit. Then we are more than happy to support such an IRS.